Hello guys, welcome back to Chris Poly channel. This video I want to share about discussion for preparing next endgame weapon that we called it Fallen God weapon that will release with Land of the Morning Light part 2. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, on this video, I want to discuss about upcoming endgame weapon. Actually, this content, I already leaked some information previously on this video that you can check it first time I mentioned it long time ago. And at last Scalpion Ball 2023, Praebis confirmed officially with releasing upcoming new region Land of the Morning Light Part 2 that have named Land of the Morning Light Seoul. And this upcoming endgame weapon is new weapon that have nearly same grade as Fallen God armor, Labreska helmet, dan glove, and Ator shoes. But name for this next grade weapon still not officially announced, but we as community called it Fallen God weapon that mentioning have same level power as Fallen God armor. And for sure, this weapon will be more powerful than Pen Black Star weapon or any Pen Boss gear with Kapras level 20. And the next question is which weapon will release first for this Fallen God weapon on Land of the Morning Light Seoul? In my opinion, this next endgame weapon, maybe Praebis will release first part for this main weapon, but still possible if they release it either for main and awakening weapon at the same time, so people can choose either for their succession or awakening stance that they can choose for playing their main combat character. And I think will be very weird if Praebis release only main weapon or only awakening weapon in Spirit duration, because as we already know, to play character on Black Desert, we need to choose either succession or awakening for most of class on Black Desert, except Archer, Scholar, and Psy character. And just for your information, there are 70-30 rules for our weapon, either main and awakening. It means if you play as succession, your main weapon will have contribution power 70% from total of your character power. Meanwhile, the rest of 30% come from your awakening weapon. And this calculation exclude any item effect on both of those weapons, since item effect not calculate on the 70-30 rules. And vice versa for awakening stance, if you play awakening, surely your awakening weapon contribute 70% power from total of your character power, and the rest 30% come from your main weapon on awakening stance. So by this consideration, I think Praebis will release both of main weapon and awakening weapon at the same time, but this is just my opinion, because if they release main weapon only, this will give more power for any people who play succession and give less power for any player who play as awakening stance. But just wait until Praebis officially announce which weapon that they will release. And about sub weapon, since sub weapon will give boost power balance either succession and awakening, I think this is safe if Praebis give this sub weapon update for another future update for upcoming next new region that they already mentioned long time ago about Land of the Devil, upcoming region where Assassin class is born. And this upcoming Land of the Devil region is located above Valencia region. Okay, next discussion, I want to talk about material to craft this next endgame weapon. Actually, Praebis already mentioned, to craft this Fallen God weapon, we need to collect some collectible material that we can get it on Land of the Morning Light Seoul. And any info about new boss on Black Shrine at Land of the Morning Light Seoul, I already discussed it previously on this video, so you can check it for more detail about any info that we know so far until I record this video. But we as player can predict if Praebis will do the same mechanism to craft endgame gear that we assume we will need previous endgame gear like they do for Fallen God armor, Labreska helmet, dan glove, and Ator shoes. And this mechanism, we need to sacrifice previous endgame weapon like Pen Black Star gear or Pen Boss gear with Kapras level 10. But at this point, the big question in community rise for this Fallen God weapon crafting. do we will need both weapon either Pen Kasarka or Pen Ovin or Pen Dandelion with Kapras level 10 or level 20. And many people speculate it will be level 10 and some of them speculate it will be level 20. But many people who speculate it will need Kapras level 10 following with another endgame defense gear. And any people who believe this is will need level 20 Kapras level for crafting this Fallen God weapon. The reason because from its power. And as you can see, this is Pen Black Star weapon. And for this example, this is Black Star main weapon. This Pen Black Star main weapon have 131 AP until 137 AP. And if I compare it with Pen Kasarka with Kapras level 20, this is have similar power with Pen Black Star main weapon. And the same thing with Pen Ovin Kapras level 20. Okay, this is the reason why people mentioning this upcoming Fallen God weapon, we need Pen Boss weapon with Kapras level 20. Because if we compare it with previous endgame defense gear material, for example, I take to craft Labreska helmet. As we already know, we can use Pen Black Star helmet as material or Pen Boss helmet, either Pen Griffon helmet or Pen Giat helmet with Kapras level 10. And as you can see, actually Pen Black Star helmet have power 90 DP and compare with Pen Griffon helmet, if we level it up its Kapras level, we need Kapras level 10 to make nearly have same DP with Pen Black Star helmet. And the same thing for Giat helmet. We need only Kapras level 10 to make this Pen Boss helmet have similar power as Pen Black Star helmet. And this is the reason why requirement to craft Labreska helmet, we need Pen Black Star helmet or Pen Boss helmet, either Pen Griffon or Pen Giat with Kapras level 10 only. And if this mechanism also will apply for next endgame weapon, so I think if we want to craft Fallen God weapon, we will need Pen Black Star or Pen Gather 8 or Pen Boss weapon, either Pen Kasarka or Pen Ovin for main weapon that have Kapras level 20. So similar mechanism for Awakening weapon. For Boss Awakening weapon, I think we will need Pen Dandelion weapon with Kapras level 22. Since this is also similar power with Pen Black Star Awakening weapon. But for Awakening weapon, there are another version of weapon that people already forgotten is Dragon Slayer Awakening weapon. This is craftable Awakening weapon that you can craft it from Drikhan region. And because if we craft and enhance this Dragon Slayer weapon to Pen and enhance it using Kapras until level 20, this weapon also have nearly similar power as Pen Black Star weapon or Pen Dandelion weapon with Kapras level 20. And advantage for this Dragon Slayer weapon compare with Dandelion weapon, to reach Kapras level 20, just will need less Kapras stone. But this is just my analysis. So just wait for Per Abyss official announcement in future, since Land of the Morning Light Seoul will release this year 2024, either mid or end year 2024. Okay, next let's break down comparison cost, so we can prepare to craft upcoming Fallen God weapon. I already make some simple calculation as shown on your screen. This is comparison cost for Pen Black Star weapon with Pen Boss Gear weapon with Kapras level 20. As you can see, for Pen Boss Gear, even this price either Pen Kasarka and Pen Ovin main weapon is relatively cheap, but the biggest cost come from its Kapras that we need to level up Kapras level until level 20. But take notice, price Kapras that I show you on this screen, I intentionally using the highest price for Kapras on central market is 3 million silver for each piece. So this is the worst case if you have this Kapras at maximum price. But for Pen Boss Gear price, I still use price when I making this video. And compare with price for Pen Black Star main weapon or Pen Gather 8 weapon, if you purchase it from central market, this Pen Boss Gear with Kapras level 20 cost still relatively more cheaper, around 30 billion silver, compare with Pen Black Star or Pen Gather 8 weapon. But take notice, as we already know, central market price is fluctuate depend on supply and demand on your region server, so price that I show you on this video can be different, but at least you can have some idea to plan what to prepare from this calculation. And when I record this video, price for Caprastone is not 3 million silver, but recently is very low. So if you plan to craft Fallen God weapon in future, the more early you know to prepare, the less cost you can save in future. Okay, this is any preparation that we can prepare for upcoming content based on previous update on Black Desert. And just wait for Prebis official announcement when they announce detailed info to craft Fallen God weapon. And the last open question for you, what do you think about material from Pen Boss weapon? Do you believe it will need Kapras level 10 or Kapras level 20 after watching this video discussion? Just let me know on this video comment section. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Dubiadut, Doki, Angel, Ayrton, Snot, Soren, Afrilka, Elfamilia, Drunken Video, Jeff, King Broly as gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Chris Poly channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, Karya Karsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. Okay guys, that's all some discussion from me for preparing next endgame weapon that we called it Fallen God weapon. Hope all this information can be useful for you. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.